Okay, this story we talked about. Policeman kills 2, injures others at Lagos party. Well, this daily didn't put it right. The other daily was saying that he was drunk.
Yeah, a drunken policeman kills 2 at a party. The question is, where did he get drunk? At the party or before the party? If you invite a policeman to come and provide security for you at your party, don't get him drunk. If you get him drunk, he has a potential of opening fire at you or your revelers or people invited to your party. It's a dangerous thing to do.
It is indeed.
A man with a gun is dangerous enough. A drunken man with a gun is dangerous 2 times, and that's what you probably get. People have to behave well. It's simple. People have to behave well. You cannot bring policemen to come and provide security and then let them get drunk. I mean,
yes, you can't invite security to a party and then serve them alcoholic beverage. They're not even there to eat in the first place. I mean,
you don't give them anything.
You see that happen a lot. I mean, you have gone to social gatherings where you see people that are supposed to provide security fighting and dragging for food and alcoholic beverage. But at the end of the day, this is what you get. It's just a bad story that found its way to the papers today.
It is indeed. The Punch newspapers this morning, Electoral Act, Amechi Ngige, others risk disqualification over failure to resign. And the riders here quite a lot. We will disqualify them at screening if they fail to resign. Party chieftain. APC submits register to INEC ahead of deadline. Commences sale of forms today. Ruling party awaits court judgment on controversial section, fails to refund aspirants. The story is all on the front page. Page 2. That's where you get to read the story.
Those aspirants will not go to court. Remember them? Those are the guys that gave up their ambitions at the national convention of the party. And the party promised that we'll refund you if you come to the podium, step down your ambition and endorse the consensus candidate. Whatever you paid for nomination forms will be refunded to you. They haven't refunded. But when money don't enter somebody's account, it's hard to send back. It's really, really hard. Even for ordinary human beings like us.
There's a story sometime ago about how someone mistakenly sent money to someone's account. And the person now sent bit of it back to the other. This is like, you shouldn't be happy that I sent something.
On Sunday here, I just found out that cable TV has expired and first half of the Chelsea game. So I now wanted to the account I used to pay for cable TV that is, there was no cash. So I had transferred from another account transfer to my wife's account.
You're not getting that money back.
She was not home.
You are not getting that money back.
I was waiting for a alert so that I can do the transaction. 5 minutes. No, I went back to see. I went back. The wrong was Sumili.
The wrong was Sumili.
And that coach, I found money back. I was less 10K. I mean, transfers less 10K. So this happens. I don't know how the APC will refund the money of those people. They have to go to court because it's almost a month now, and they haven't seen their monies. And you expect that was supposed to be express. The next day they get alert and see this process. But I knew when what matter was going on that day that this is probably lip service. Because one money lent it to be hard. The way process.
Get it out,
to get those auditor has to sign. And again, that's not the crux of that story.
It isn't really. It isn't.
The crux of the matter is that people like Rotimi Amechi and Chris Ngigi are playing with their ambitions, with their political ambitions of running for president. Because right now what I'm hearing is that some of them are saying in the Ngigi camp, they have made the argument that a minister is not a political appointee. That the minister is a public servant, and public servants, according to the constitution, can only resign 1 month to election, not political party primaries. This is the argument they are making, and I think this is the argument that most of them have in their mind, that even if the Electoral Act section 84 subsection 12 disqualifies them, they will hold on to the constitution and argue that the constitution is the current norm. These politicians want to stay in the office, while they contest. That's it. That who is a political appointee? What's the difference between the political appointee and the public servant? This is the argument they are making, and that's why you haven't seen any of these top guys resign. The people that are resigning are the small fries, the special senior assistants, the special advisors, and in some states, some commissioners who have been forced to resign by their governors.
Okay, first, how did they get to become, ministers?
No, that's what they're saying, that once you're appointed a minister, you're a public servant. You're not a political appointee.
Not again.
This is the argument I'm making. But expressly, in that subsection 8, subsection 12, what they say is that political appointees, and aides of elected public officers are expected to resign before the party primary. You know, the arguments now, and this is what lawyers have been trying to explain, is who is a political appointee, who is not. You know, so you can see that this is where some of the ministers are trying to hold ground. That I'm not a political appointee.
But is INEC in the boat with them? That's the thing.
This part there will have to be an explanation by the court. The court has to now interpret, indeed, who is a political appointee, and is a political appointee different from a public servant. You know, I think this is what some of the candidates are playing. I bet the party has also, some chieftain of the party have said that we will disqualify them at screening.
You see?
Because the party will also try to avoid the Rivers and Farah scenario again. So they just look at them and say, if you cannot resign, the national convention of the party, most of them, the party had to advise them not to come as delegates. Because according to the Electoral Act, they cannot be delegates to the convention. You have to resign before the national convention if you need to be a delegate. So the party advised them, stay away from the convention as delegates. You are not delegates. So if they were going to vote at that convention, they were not allowed to vote. And this included ministers, political appointees, commissioners, and the rest. Some of them who are not claiming to be public servants. You know, so this scenario is going to really, and most of them are waiting for the court judgment. May 4th, when the Court of Appeal will hear. They expect that this process can even go up to the Supreme Court and get a definite declaration before the party primaries. You know, or even after the party primaries. But this is the style of politicians. Nobody wants to leave power. You know, and that's why you see some of them buying two forms. They want to contest for senator. They also want to contest for president. Anyone that enters. You know, Bala Mohammed, the governor of Bauchi, wants to run for president. He also has bought the nomination form to contest for governor again. Politicians like the law, you know, and power environment, so to speak, corridors of power. So you can see that it's very hard for these ministers, and at least we have two now who have declared their interest to run for president. Rotimi Amechi, Transport Minister, and Employment Minister, Dr. Ngigi. And two of them have not resigned their position as we speak today.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.